Just these winds. You'll be able to hear everything that I say. I was just at the National Weather Service office here in Gaylord and participated in a balloon launch, and I've got some video and YouTube. It was kind of fun. I hope everybody last night was able to see the bear cubs. Unfortunately, it was right after we fell asleep. We heard the feeders hit the... I got up and looked out the window, and then I had to wake a friend up so she could see it. Because it's been a while since we've had any real young cubs like that. Though they were obviously just born this spring. So it was a lot of fun to see them. So I hope you've had a chance, if you go to our Facebook page, you'll be able to see the pictures that we took of them last night, because we're able to take a little better picture with our phones than what the cam does here because of the lighting. So be sure to check that out. They're definitely very cute, and it's kind of fun to think that they're wandering around probably somewhere on our property here and could show up again at any time. Let's see, before I get reading all the cards and doing the thank yous on how we're doing with the raising funds for that, I just did. So this is a total morning, and this total doesn't include that Richard wife's Jean for us that friends and sent to them to donate towards. So far, we've received $10. And contributions have been just coming in from all over the world, and we certainly appreciate that. I don't know if you heard, but what we're planning on putting in here is going to be a project in the neighborhood between $15,000 and $18,000. So we're definitely over a third of the way there, and we certainly could not do it without your help. So thank you, and I'll be mentioning some more folks here too. In fact, speaking of Jean, Richard's wife, Brenda and I are going to be heading down there on the 13th of this month. So we're going to stop in and see her, and at that time we'll collect some of the funds that she was able to collect towards the pond, and it'll be great to see her. Let's see. Well, let me go ahead and get started with the cards here. I'll start with these are the ones that came in recently to our P.O. box for the fund. And again, these are some of the envelopes that their family had made up, and then they had passed them out at his visitation and at the funeral. And people have been using them and sending them back. We received a donation here from Mike and Laura Lowe from West Lafayette, Ohio. We appreciate that. Also received one from Mike and Teresa Merwin, and they are in Taylor, South Carolina. And it's really nice when people send these, if they mark on the envelope that it's for Richard's Pond, so I know right away where to put these funds. Next one for Richard's Pond came in from David and Judy McCann, and they're in Springfield, Missouri. So David and Judy, thank you very much for your help. And then here's somebody that also used the envelopes that the family had made up, and this is Frederick and Barbara Driver, and they're from Southfield. Definitely. Also make on as Deb and Michael Thomas, Pennsylvania. So thank you very much. And do too when we go down to see Jean. To take all these envelopes with us that contain cards and to see those cards. One here comes in from Charlie Ramirez. And Charlie, I hope you don't mind me sharing this, but really nice card. It has a couple owls, and then he included a nice note here that says, "Hello, Ken. I thank you for all the work you guys put into the snow all the time. Bear just showed up. I love watching the SnowmanCam. It helps with my anxiety and depression." And actually, Charlie, we hear that from a lot of folks. There was a time in my life when I suffered from depression and anxiety. You can feel what that's like. Believe you, we just on the world that it says, "I love the animal money store and help feed the animals. I also it's called Chainsaw Ohio. Need more subscribers, so shout out Chainsaw Charlie. YouTube channel. I'm so sorry to see and pray that you for all you do. God bless." So Charlie, thank you very much for taking your card down, and also next we also received thank you for that. England, and on the back of the envelope, we didn't open it up because we're going to take it down to Jean, Richard's wife. "Dear Ken and Brenda, this is a get with me. Many thanks for all the amazing hours. Lots of love." We also received and Cyril Combe. We also received a Mary Lynn Martin. She's in Dayton, Ohio. We received from Helen. She is I'm sure I'm pronouncing. Looks like in South Carolina, and that's for Richard's wife Jean. So we didn't open that. That's going to go down to her. Another one for her is from Louise LaMonica, and she's in Lewisburg, North Carolina. So we'll pass that on to Jean. Also, we received a card here from Faye Rains, and she's in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. So we will take that down for Jean to see. We received one from East Point Baptist Church, Fidelis Ladies Sunday School class in Spanish Fort, Alabama. So thank you very much for that group too, and I'm sure Jean and family will appreciate that card. Also another card for Richard's family comes from Deb and Michael Thomas, and they're in Hanover, Pennsylvania. And last but not least is a card here from Doris Harrison from Spring Grove, Pennsylvania. And a couple of those names you heard me read twice. They'd actually sent two cards, one for Brenda and I, and then one for Richard's family. So we'll be taking all those down in, well, I said the 13th, so we've got a little over a week before we'll be heading down there. I had mentioned earlier the balloon launch. I'm going to put that up on our YouTube page, so if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube page, you'll want to definitely do that. It's free. The easiest way to find it is just go to our site, SnowmanCam.com, and at the top of the page, there's links to all our social media sites. So if you click on the YouTube one, it'll take you right directly into our page. You won't have to search around. A little box will pop up asking you if you want to subscribe. Please do. That way you'll be notified as we upload new things. I haven't been uploading much at all there because of our limited bandwidth here, but the video I did at the National Weather Service, when I'm in stronger signal or wider that directly from my phone page. You want to check videos, and SnowmanCam.com underneath the a little emblem that says, if you click on that, all with the National Weather. Also, while you're there too, I'm going to click on our either one or both of our Facebook links. One is for our fan page. Just ask to join that. We'll get you signed up there. And the other one is our Facebook page, which if you'd like to like that one, it would be great. And that's an area where a lot of information gets uploaded, especially our fan page. Very, very active group of very talented people from around the world putting content on there every day, whether it's videos or cartoons or comics or pictures or just a lot of things. If you love wildlife and you love nature, you're going to want to be a part of our Facebook page, that's for sure. And again, welcome to all the people here. We've had quite a few people actually join the last couple of days here, so we appreciate having you. Enjoy. And I always like to let people know to, when you do join our page, make sure that you make a post, and so people know where you're from. When you sign up, I see where you're from, but nobody else does until you've actually made a post. So feel free to introduce yourself, and I think you'll be surprised at the welcome you will get from folks from around the world. Let's see, EarthCam, always great. EarthCam does such a great job for us here, which we appreciate it. They keep us up and running. And speaking of the cam, because we're obviously making plans for this pond and we want to be able to show it off the best we can, I don't know if I'm going to do it today. I may wait till Brenda's here with me, but I'm going to actually turn the cam and try a couple different angles and see if maybe, because we want to make sure we take the entire pond in. And right now on camera you don't even see this tree and you don't see the squirrel that's on the side of the tree here. But once I turn that camera, you won't necessarily see the road and the driveway anymore, which I guess is not necessarily that important. I think it's more important that we're going to be able to see the waterfalls and things going into the pond. So if you happen to tune in, like I said, I don't know if we're going to do it today or tomorrow, but it'll be soon. But if you tune in and you see something that just doesn't look right, don't worry. We're just testing some different camera angles, and I'll probably actually even be moving the snowman around, because I want to make sure, obviously, that you continue to see him, but yet I want to make sure you can also see the wildlife, both in front and back. I want to make sure you can see the animals that come to take a drink out of the pond, or take a bath, or whatever they're going to do in the water. I know it's a lot of fun for us to watch them in the pond. I know last night the bear, the little one, well, Mom did too. They were all in the pond before they came over here, and I think somebody posted something about it looked like they were having a bad hair day, and that's because they had previously been completely soaking wet, and then they came over here. They shook a few times and kind of made them look kind of funny, but they look cuddly. At least they did them in person. And then again, speaking of the pond, you know, thank you so much. Like I said, we're probably over a third of the way there in raising money for this thing. And if you want to be a part of it, or if you want to see what's going on, go to our site, SnowmanCam.com, and click on the link there at the top of the page that says Richard's Pond. That's where I'll be updating. In fact, the totals I just gave you and the people that I just read that just donated, I haven't even put them on yet. When I get done here, I'm going to go in and do that. So you might see the video breaking up for a little bit, but it'll probably only be maybe 15 minutes or so. It'll take me about that long to go ahead and add those names. So if you would like to be, we would love to have you there. That page is going to be a permanent on our site. Helps us. I'm going to make sure everybody's recognized that people that wish to remain have donated already. That just that I've got it. If you want into the family, I just want to get some everybody recognized. And if you box that shared that information with me. So if you could, to share where you're from, email, consider let me know of any corrections, because I guess I want to make sure that it's accurate. Information is there. All right, I need to take off because now I've got definitely wanted to stop in and update Richards Pond page totals and names. But, that's all I had to share with you. Yep, I think that's good. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take a full day of normal done outside, so I hope to have a little bit of time at some point to at least get some raking done. But I hope wherever you're watching us at from around the world that your weather is good. I hope that you're in good health, that you're doing well, and that you're well fed. And with your help, like these folks that I mentioned here, not only are we going to have the pond, but obviously we'll continue to be here every day to make sure there's some supplemental food put out for the animals in the area. So take care, everybody, and I will see you tomorrow. Okay, and one more thing. I knew I was going to do this if I didn't write it down. Couple ways to donate for Richards Pond. One of them is there's a donate button right on SnowmanCam.com. It says donate, or if you click on the Richards Pond link, there's also one there. And you can donate online if you want to, or it also has our P.O. box there. Like these folks here, if you prefer to send a check through regular mail, I check that P.O. box every single day. And that P.O. box is 888 Gaylord, Michigan, Gaylord, Gaylord, Michigan, 49734. So either one of those ways will work. All I ask is that you write on either your check or your envelope, either one of them, Richards Pond, so we can make sure that that goes to the right spot. And then if you donate online, usually there's an opportunity for you to have a comment box there too, and you can just put Richards Pond on that. So I appreciate it, and donates $50. We're going to be getting a really that's handmade by Connie Scott, and they're very cool. I think you'll really like the version, and it was an idea between and Connie that they raised money to build the pond. And Connie told us that if enough people donate $50, so don't worry if. And then in order to get one, also make sure that you share